Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 7 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone had a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks. Let's take a look at one of our 4 agreements. Create new agreements based on respect and love. Take the responsibility to make new agreements with those you love. If an agreement doesn't work, change the agreement and create a new one. Use your imagination to explore all the possibilities. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We had the Dow Industrials up 95, NASDAQ up 34, S&P's up 9.75, gold contract down $6.70 at $16.20, silver off 26 cents at $28.40 an ounce. Platinum down $3 at $1,480 an ounce. Copper up 3 pennies at $3.42 a pound. Light sweet crude up 84 cents at $84.11 a barrel. Bonds down 22 ticks at $1.49. King dollar got hit out here today. Down 60 ticks at 81.61. Euro up 110 at 126.86. The yen down 18 at 78.93. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world? In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. What do you have? You're going to love this. Okay. We hit 1363. 1363 took you right into the, this is just a mind blower, took you right into the April 10th downdraft. Now check this out, folks. So the bottom, the low of the April 10th downdraft is 1357.38. Well, guess what? We're at 1357.12. Now, what we've done is this. We got to go to the, we've done 768 million. And what you do when you're benchmarking this baby, you want to go all the way back and say, okay, tell me what we were doing on the way down April 10th. Okay, so you take a look, you look at the correlation for the supply and demand curve on April 10th. Well, what you have on April 10th is that we did 972 million. So we've come down on the 972. You're going back up on the 768. You've come into that downdraft. Now, you got into the downdraft. You closed underneath the downdraft. Okay, that's the first part. Now, let's get to the second part. The second part goes like this. We have a large ABC structure on the way down. How do we know that? Because you came down with heavy volume. You've gone up on light volume, excluding the NYSE. That one on the daily, that one up on volume. On the weeklies, all of them, they've gone down on big volume, up on lighter volume. Okay, so the large ABC is 156 points on the way down. Now what we have, though, we have a Gartley and a Tiger Gartley specifically inside it. So your A point on this is 1266. Your B point is 1335, okay? So what you have there, 45, 55, 65, you get 70 bucks. 70 bucks on top of that says, hey, you know what? A to B equals C to D is going to bring you up to almost the 1380 area. And that aspect, I suspect we're going there. The reason being is that what you have here, folks, is that we're coming into the, so today's Tuesday, market, you know, we have the Fed meeting tomorrow. We'll get our heads wrapped around that in a second. You get the Fed announcement at 12:30 Eastern Time, press conference at 2 o'clock. Okay, bottom line, you're going up there in lighter volume. What that is, that's the sell of not only the C point of an ABC structure on the way down, but of a Tiger Gartley on the way back up. That's your S&Ps. We go over to the Dow Industrials. We take a look at the Dow Industrials. What do you have in the Dow? Dow, we're at 12,837. We had got all the way into, and in this case, we're still into the higher range. And this is where we're going to start putting it together. Okay, so the April 10th area was 12,700. We're at 12,839. It's like, okay, 12, you're going to run up to this 12,929 area. Now, composite. Let's go over to the composite, look at the NASDAQ composite. What the composite has done is this. She gets up 34 points today. Now, she goes up on 1.8 billion. Well, she's going into 1.995 billion. Okay, so she doesn't have the juice. We're at a price point of 29.76. We hit 29.40. Well, you know what? That April 23rd area which would line up kind of like with the April 10th area, that's higher. That's saying it's going to try to grab up into that area. Now, let's go to the Russell 2000. We look at the Russell 2000. Russell 2000 has been the weakest indice out there. The 10th of April is 783.56. Well, guess what, folks? We're into that area. That's where, so, okay, what you want to line up when you line up trades is you want to line up where's the harmony in the deal. You can see what's happening here. The Russell is also into that bar. That's telling me that, you know what, the Gartley's going to finish on the way higher. 877-927-6648. Now, let me show you this divergence. There's divergence out here today that's absolutely incredible, and this is what it is. Well, let's go over to the dollar, okay? Bottom line, commodities are priced in dollars, right? Dollar comes down today 60 ticks. We do 34,000 contracts. It's like, okay, you know, bottom line, dollar can even get lower. Dollar can get, you know, basically into this 80.76. That would be a normal retracement of the leg that it went up. But you know what's not normal, folks? It makes no sense whatsoever when the dollar was getting basically hitting hard that gold couldn't get a bid underneath it. Just couldn't do it. That's huge divergence. Now let's go over to the bond. When you put this together with the bond, what you're going to see is this. Bond market refused to budge off the high price number one in the much higher range. Okay, so when I put that together, it's like what you have the Fed meeting. The Fed here. I got to show you a couple statistics. Listen to this. This is pretty cool, actually. Where is this? Okay, so if you think that the Fed is going to put more stimulus into the marketplace, folks, what I suspect you're missing is this. If you happen to be watching Tiger TV right now, what I'm putting up is this is the Fed's page, okay? And on this page, it gives the Fed forecast for what they think is going to be the real GDP and the real CPI. Now, that's just them. It doesn't mean it's going to work out. But let me tell you something. They're looking, which they might be on crack or something, but the bottom line is that they're looking for the real GDP to go from 1.70 to 2.65 in 2012. They're also looking for the CPI. The CPI in 2011 was 3.17. That's a real number, okay? They're looking for year over year to go down to 1.95. If, in fact, they believe their own numbers, and the Fed has already told us that they're keeping their discount rate at 0.25, which is really zero, okay? The Fed fund rate, discount's 0.75. That's saying that, hey, you know what? The citizens are going to have plenty of cash in their pocket. Why? Because the CPI is going down, GDP is going up. There's not going to be more stimulus here, folks. It is what it is. Let's go to good old beautiful Boston. We get Rashid. Rashid, how you doing, man?
I'm good. How are you, Tom?
Good, man. Thanks for calling. Thanks for holding. Appreciate it.
No, my pleasure. Hey, I wanted to ask you some of your advice. I'm new into investment.
Okay.
And I bought into ANR, and it was when it was 1240s.
Okay.
And then I saw it going down, and I still haven't figured out the stop loss thing that well.
Okay.
So I'm still in it. I know it's in it, but do you think I should, or I mean, is this a time to double down on it, just to average it down, or it's going to go down even more?
Okay, let's take a look at it first. We got ANR. It's Alpha Natural Resources. They extract, process, market steam and coal. They do business in the Appalachians. The low is $8.10. The high is $47.25. Okay. You stay right there. We'll bisect and dissect this baby as soon as we come back. This is Tom O'Brien. This is TFNN. 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world. Going to be right back.